Hey folks, this is Ron with Off-Road Tracks, another video tutorial. This time we're looking at caching or downloading maps to be available when we are out of range or offline. So let's go ahead and take a look at the program we're going to be using today. A program called Backcountry Navigator that's made by Caltopo. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Notice that when we open the program we are on a map. We can center ourselves, we've discussed that before. But we've probably already been looking at a map that we want to record or cache for offline use. So where we're going to be looking for this is in this tab right here called Map Layers. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in there. One of the things it's going to show us is where are we currently getting our maps from. So if we are online or we have cached tiles already, which is downloaded maps, it's going to tell us that we've selected this portion here, and this is the map source that we're using for online. We can select different map sources here. We've got the internet enabled, so this is many times how we're going to run when we have cell phone service or Wi-Fi. But what about when we don't have that ability? That's where the saved map folders, that is the files that we've actually downloaded. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have and what it looks like when we look at just our saved map folders. So notice I've started one here that is a map folder, and this particular one is called Slade. I can use a check down to pick other folders I've created, and it will tell us the map source. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like for our cached map. Notice that we have to first find that particular track and center that track, and that is the area that I've recorded. This is the trail that we were going to be riding in this area. So I made sure that my selected area for cached or downloaded maps would cover that area, and we can set that the way we want. So notice that none of the area out here is actually offline available. So that's where we may be tracking along a trail, let's say this trail here, and we come off, we're going to see a dot on a blank screen if we don't have that map downloaded or cached. I hope that makes sense to everybody. So let's go back up again to the map layers, and here's how it looks if we select the online, and let's go back and look at that again. Notice that everything is available to us now. So let's pick a new area so I can show you how we would pick a downloaded or cached map file. So again, we're going to go up to the map layers button. This time we are going to tell the system that we want to select an area for download. So let's go ahead and do that and see what that looks like. So here's our map. We can zoom in or out using our fingers on this touchscreen, or the buttons over on the right, the minus button or the plus button, to zoom in or out. Once we're there, there's some commands and controls at the top. There's a select feature for the area. There's a scroll feature if we want to move without selecting a new area. And then there's the download button when we decide we want to download that area. So I'm on the select feature right now. I'm going to select an area. Now if I'm happy with that area, I can download. If I want to scroll, I would click that button and I could move around and make sure that's what I want, or I could use the minus or the plus button or scroll with my fingers. But let's say we don't like that area. If we hit the three buttons up here you see on the upper right hand corner, and again do the map layer and select again area for download, we start over. So let's go ahead and select our area this time. We like this area, we can make it bigger or smaller. We'll go ahead and select the area we want to download, and now we're going to the download button. So let's do that and see what that looks like. Now it's going to ask us, do we want to cache or download this to the main tile, or as you saw I had a named map folder, a new one we could create, or if we have an existing map folder we could select this option, and you saw I already had one called Slade. So let's go ahead and pick which one we want to do. Let's say we want to save this to one that I've already created. I'm going to select which one that is, and I'm going to hit begin download. It is now calculating the amount of space that I'm going to need for this map, and also how much space I have in this device. I can then, if I decide I do want to download this particular map, I can click the proceed button, and as you will see, it automatically starts downloading my map. Now I've already got this download, and this was just for an example, so I'm going to hit the cancel download button. But hopefully that gives you an idea of how to use Backcountry Navigator, a CalTopo, in order to create your map set and use those when you are offline or out and about out on a trail. I'll hopefully catch you all on a trail soon, but this is Ron from Off-Road Tracks saying have a great day.